Yes. Want to hope that all things are working out in the best of ways. Want to talk about today that's in my heart, in my mind, and in my spirit, the need for self-importance. There are some things, some skills that we need to, that I've learned, can't say necessarily we, but I know that some skills that I need to improve upon and work on. And maybe some of you will agree. Doing my best to try to make my case and argue in the affirmative, and want to affirm some things when it comes to the need for self-importance. One of the most difficult habits that is hard to break is in the habit of saying no. You know, you could say yes a lot too, and that could be difficult to break. No. I realize this here is that when it comes to the need of importance, we all have this need to feel and want to be important, to be very influential, to have some power, some control, some input, some control, in the best of understanding and the manner and way in which we go about learning how to reason one with another, in the manner and way in which we interact with one another. Importance, the great significance of value to have a profound effect on success, survival, one that has high rank and has a great status, one who was very influential, as I said earlier. But how do we make sense of this thing here? You know, anytime we want to make sense, we always want to be clear. What are some of the things that are important to you? Is it family, friends, culture, your attitude, your feelings, your emotions? What are some of the things that are important to you, and what has influence over you? In the religious sense, some Christians would say what is important is you. The Lord thy God is one. Love thy neighbor as you love thyself. That's important. For some, like the Native Americans, what is important to them is preserving their culture and their language. And once one preserves their culture and language, the students perform better academically and have high self-esteem about themselves and live happy lives, I realized that happiness is the joy that you feel when you are in pursuit of your potential. We look at some of the um, influences of teachings of Buddhism, the Four Noble Truths, the cause of suffering. What's most important to the Buddhism religion? The end of suffering, the path that leads to suffering, the cause of suffering, and understanding their religion. What's important is peace. I think that we all can agree that what's most important is peace. And when we are at peace, we are not a threat to each other. We will not create an environment that will hurt, harm, nor endanger one another. You look at what's important to what is called the African American culture. Or African American, it's culture. Culture is necessary, yet is it sufficient enough? The late Dr. Seymour, the educator, says that culture is dynamic. It changes. And when that culture becomes destructive, you got to take a very serious look at culture. Culture, to me, is the totality of a people's thought and practice. So it's preserving the culture that we don't become self-indulgent people. Very selfish and narcissists when everything evolves around you with having no disregard for family and community life. Let's look at the people of America when they said that they were in pursuit of happiness. They were self-indulgent men, just that attitude within itself. That was important to them. So another point which is important is not only peace, but happiness. Peace and happiness are the two most important things when it comes to life. Peace and happiness are possibly the two most important things when it comes to life. So be at peace and be happy. Be at peace and be happy. That's an affirmative. The two most important things in life is to be at peace. You must come into that peace. And when you come into that peace, you will develop this peace that surpasses all understanding. You'd have no need to retaliate. You will cause no harm, nor no threat, nor no danger to your fellow human being, nor to yourself. And you will have that happiness. And happiness is the joy that you feel when you are in pursuit of your potential. And we are here to reach our full potential, to move from sympathy to empathy. In closing Stevie Wonder did a song one time called Love in Need of Love. Love in need of love. Love in need of love. So love yourself with the peace that you have with yourself as well as with others. Love yourself with the joy of happiness. And when you do that, you will embody the best of the totality of your well-being, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Until next time, you are important. We all are important. You are lovable as you are. There will only be one of you, and there will never be another you. You are wonderfully, beautifully, and uniquely made. Embrace everything about you. The tone of your voice, the structure of your nose, the texture of your hair. Embrace all of you inside and out. Do not compare yourselves to another. Be at peace and be happy with yourself.